first out onto the pitch. Riding high at the top of the Stones Bitter Championship with 12 wins out of 13 games and 24 points. They're 6 points clear of second place Leeds, and believe it or not, they're 12 points clear of Saints, who are in 7th position. Well, here come the Saints, led out by today's captain Shane Cooper, and today's matchday mascot is Mark Fairhurst, and Mark's 9 years of age. He attends Lee Vale Junior School at Haydock, so a big day for this lad, out there with his favourites and on such a traditional derby fixture. Anyway, they've given us a couple of days extra to get over the New Year's Eve festivities. As a rule, we play Widnes on the 1st of January, but they've put it back to the Sunday, the 3rd of January. So just a couple of extra days to get over your bad head. Anyway, as we all know, Saints had a tremendous win at Wigan on the 27th last Sunday, and Widnes also had a good win, both good games, beating Warrington. They're playing their local derby. That was 20 points to 17. Widnes beat Warrington, and Saints beat Wigan at 32-22. Well, captain for Widnes today, Harry Pinner, ex-Saints. He went to Warrington, went to Widnes in a deal which saw John Fieldhouse come to Saints. We're out there, today's referees, Mr Tennant of Castleford. The teams now, Saints 1, Beavers 2, Tanner 3, Loughlin 4, Elia 5, Quirk 6, Cooper 7, Holding 8, Burke 9, Groves 10, Suto 11, Farber 12, Haggerty 13, Platt 14, Ledger 15, Evans. Widnes number 1, Shearer 2, Thackeray 3, Courier 4, Wright 5, O'Fire 6, David Ruane 7, David Hume 8, Mike O'Neill 9, Phil McKenzie 10, Stephen Neal 11, Ers 12, Paul Hume 13, Harry Pinner, and 14, John Myler, and 15, Chris Ashers. Well, from the kick-off there, the ball going dead, and the Saints being forced to drop out from underneath their own sticks. Shane Cooper protesting with referee Tennant. Should have been a 25 dropout in his opinion, but Widnes, with the aid of this very stiff breeze, it's not actually raining now, but a couple of nights of solid rain. Well, number 12 there, Paul Hume, gathers the ball from the kick-off underneath the sticks, so it's Widnes in possession. Stephen Neal there, driving forward, Saints Sattlers in firm. Widnes just penetrate the Saints 25. Phil McKenzie, back in half-back, trying to move it left, but Saints well in there. Andy Platt and Tony Burke. Manley plays it, Widnes bring it to the right. Loop movement with Pinner, lofted pass. Good break there onto Richie Ers, going for the line. A fire with him, flicks it up to number 6, David Ruane. Forward pass indicated by referee Tennant, and rightly so. But Richard Ers bursting through there. Quick play from Widnes. A fire coming in field, as we know. A fire is looking for the record today. He scored 11 times in 11 consecutive league matches. He's actually scored more with the cup commitments. But he's looking for the record today to beat Gary Prome's record of scoring 11 times in 11 matches. Up from that scrum, Widnes are penalised for an offence at the scrum. The first penalty going to Saints' way. Paul Loughlin kicks to touch and finds touch 10 yards inside, just outside the Saints 25. Tony Burke now coming in from Groves, takes some pulling down this Burke, but Widnes finally bundle him to ground. Groves onto Suto, this big prop forward, made his debut for Saints last season, and then out with a nasty neck or shoulder injury, but he's had a lot of treatment and he's back now. He's playing again with Saints, and he's a real good lad. Neil Holding there, gets the ball, grubbers the touch and finds touch midway between the Widnes 25 and the halfway line. So it's a scrum down now, midway, as I said, between Widnes 25 and the halfway. It's going to be David Hume to feed. Ball comes out Widnes side, the referee's there, he's not happy with it, he's got to do it again. Well, one against the head, Saints come away with the ball, quick hands from Saints, Beavers in the line, onto Loughlin, Elia takes the dummy, Loughlin going for the line, outside to Quirk, going for the corner, comes in field Quirk, but he's well tackled. Saints there to show the quickness, once they start spreading it, Mark Elia from acting half-back, four-man Widnes tackle, force him back. Saints crowd getting behind him here on this popular side. Quirk acting half-back, over to Cooper, spreading it to Holding, lofted past her to Farber, overlap, Farber going for the line, but a fire does well, charges it down. The original knock-on being given, a fire did well there, Saints, with a two-man overlap. Farber tried to get it out to Loughlin, I think it was, but Fire charged it down. It's a scrum 10 yards from Widnes line. Neil Holding to feed, and Saints putting all this early pressure on. Ball going with the feed, Holding out to Cooper, knock on again, just a mix up there in the Saints ranks, and Cooper knocks on as Holding come round the back of the scrum. So it's going to be David Hume to feed for Widnes. Still in the same position, ball going with the feed, Widnes come away with it. Stood up in the tackle, on to Phil McKenzie, this Aussie hooker. It's one of the O'Neills as acting half-back, brings it back to Shearer, I think, kicking upfield with the aid of this tremendous wind. Beavers well positioned, Quirk back, Quirk gathers it safely. Beavers comes on his outside, Quirk was on his own, he's taken down by Rick Thackeray. Beavers acting half-back, Mark Elia. Number 11 for Widnes, Richie Ayres, well in there. St Helens lad, this Richie Ayres, but Ali Pinner, veteran campaigner, keeping him out of the loose forward berth. Ball now with Paul Groves. Mike O'Neill quickly in there to stem the attack. And Tony Burke now for Saints. Nice forward. Tremendous 10-15 yard burst from Burke. Three-man Widnes tackle finally brings him down. The ball up to Loughlin. He's kicking up against the breeze. Is it going to run for touch? No, but a fire gets it. Beats Tanner. Coming down the wing. Dumped down. 10 yards short of the halfway. Widnes in possession. Well, on the fence at the clear the ball. Widnes penalised. Mr. Tennant awarding a penalty Saints way. I just don't know what it's for, but we've got the penalty, or should I say Saints have got the penalty. Neil Holding hits for touch and finds touch on the Widnes 25. It's going to be Groves to restart. St Helens going on his own, gives the dummy. Real good player this Groves, a £40,000 early season signing from Salford. Farber, Cooper, onto Andy Platt, lofted past her. St Helens still in possession, spreading it left. Onto Cooper, Mark Elliott, going in field, off the ball out to Holding. Bobbing and weaving, still spreads it, Suto, Cooper, Loughlin with him, Quirk on his outside, Quirk for the corner, can he make it? Keeps in field, does well there, Quirk. Saints putting all the pressure on this Widnes outfit. Saints spreading it right. Beavers, Saints losing ground there. Groves. Outrageous dummy off Groves onto Farber, going for the line, still going Farber. He's over the line, Farber, yes. Double movement given. Well, I'm sorry, I can't agree with that. Double movement. The man, it was all one continuous movement, but the referee, in my opinion, not allowed it. He's penalised Saints and awarded Widnes the penalty. I'd like to see that again on the Micron action replay. And you can take your judgment from there. But Widnes fine touch just outside their own 25. It's Mackenzie to restart, onto Steve O'Neill, Paul Farber and Andy Platt quickly in there for Saints, and Widnes moving it to the left. Mike O'Neill, Tony Burke pinches the ball, Haggerty now, fends one off, tries to feed onto Tanner, a fire quickly in there, but he keeps hold of it. Suto coming up there, the ball goes down. The original knock-on being ruled. Well, it's 8 minutes of the half gone so far. It's been all St Helens playing most of the rugby in the Widnes 25. David Hume to feed, the ball coming with the feed. And Widnes in possession. Harry Pinner trying to get Richie Ayres going. Tony Burke and Paul Loughlin quickly in there. Mackenzie again, Pinner. The ball hits Farber, he gathers it, Mackenzie comes up and tackles him. Pinner trying to use this strong breeze here at Nosey Road. Peter Suto now, driving forward. Mark Elia quickly up there at the acting halfback. Saints going to spread this ball left. Tony Burke takes the tackle. Referee Tennant urging the Widnes side to get back onside. Saints moving it right. Roy Haggerty, lively second rower, this lad. Gets the ball out to Groves. As ever in support. Couldn't get away. The Widnes tattlers in quickly there. Steve O'Neill, one of them. But St Helens spreading it left. Andy Platt just brought down 5 yards inside the Widnes half. It's the last tattle of this set of 6 for Saints. Beavers from the dummy half, Grubbers for touch, beats a fire, bounces just in front of him and finds touch just short of the Widnes 25. As I said, the traditional derby here, the New Year's Day as a rule, but it's played on the Sunday. The second part, both teams looking for a unique holiday double. Well, I shouldn't say a unique holiday double, but they're looking for a holiday double as both teams won the Boxing Day fixture. Widnes coming away, Darren Wright it looked like. Loughlin takes him. Did well there, Loughlin. Oh, penalised, St Helens there penalised for not allowing him to get up quickly. So it's Widnes from just inside the Saints 25, one of the rare excursions in the Saints half. Steve O'Neill now in possession for Widnes. Mackenzie at the dummy half position, and Widnes going to move it left to Pinner, change of direction. Luke moving with Ayres. Obviously a planned move from the Widnes outfit, but Saints well up there. Mackenzie coming away. Passing it anywhere, Haggerty comes away with it. Lofted past to Quirk, just couldn't hold it. Gets it at the second bite, but it's a knock-on. Original knock-on being ruled. Unlucky there, Haggerty, quick thinking. Gets that loose pass from Widnes. Lofted pass to Les Quirk, but he just couldn't gather it. Awkward wind here. Just couldn't judge it. He's ruled that Les Quirk has knocked on. It's David Hume to feed this scrum 10 yards inside the Saints half. Widnes come away with it, just cleaning up on the scrums, 4-2 at present. Neil Holding and Shane Cooper, Saints half-back duo, bang Mackenzie down there. Richard Ayres for Widnes. Mackenzie at dummy half, taking it left, Harry Pinner. Watching the moves and revolve round this Pinner. Play being let to go on, and the fire gathers the ball. Mike O'Neill just penetrates the Saints 25. It's Widnes still in possession, bringing it to the right. Steve O'Neill looking for the way through. Suto has him, but he feeds on to Dale Shearer. Widnes keep the ball moving. And a forward pass there must be number 4, Darren Wright. Flicks it out to a fire. No doubt plenty of the wing play will be over to a Fire's wing, looking to get this record for him, this new record. He's a recent signing from Rosslyn Park Rugby Union, and he's certainly making his name in the Rugby League. But Saints come away. Neil Holding feeds back onto Dave Tanner. But St Helens in possession, bringing it left. Peter Suto, big lad this Suto, drives forward, bombards the Widnes defence. Tony Burke now. Richard Ayres brings him down. Groves. And Richard Ayres again though, quickly up, holding the man down in the tackle. Did well there, Ayres. He got in, and two tackles in quick succession, but he didn't like the referee penalising him, and Saints are awarded a further 10 yards, which Lachlan kicks for touch, finds touch 10 yards inside the Widnes half. Saints kicking against a very ferocious wind. Suto now for St Helens. Paul Groves acting half-back. Neil Holding coming with him, Andy Platt coming in on the diagonal run, on the change of direction. Groves again, Saints moving it left. Cooper sees the gap, feeds inside to Holding. Ball taken by Haggerty, straight runner, just loses his footing there, right on the 25, taken down by one of the O'Neill brothers. Holding, loop movement with Groves. Cooper coming up. Richard Ayres in there, solid tackle from Ayres. Takes Cooper down. Tony Burke. Last tackle now for Saints. Phil Beaver's up there. Grubbers for touch, but Thackeray falls on it. Would have been the changeover anyway, but Widnes are in possession. It's Andy Currier, a big centre. Both these centres for Widnes are big lads. And it's Rick Thackeray again, ex-Warrington winger, this Thackeray. And it's Mackenzie for Widnes. Back to Shearer, using the aid of this strong wind. But Beavers picks up, feeds on to Tanner. Tanner coming crossfield. Signed from Fylde Rugby Union earlier on in the season. As the rain starts coming down here at Nosey Road, Mark Elia trying to go through. Well, Saints playing with the rain and the wind in the faces. No score at present, 15 minutes of the game gone. Peter Suto for Saints in possession. Feeds on to Quirk, round with Holding. On to Groves. Solid tackle there, right round the chest. Mike O'Neill and bangs Grove down. Well, both O'Neill brothers in there. Widnes line up very quickly. Overlap for Saints. Dave Tanner now coming infield. Last tackle for Saints. Obviously Widnes, when they get the ball, they're going to boot it downfield, and with the aid of this breeze, but Lachlan kicks upfield there now. Holding up in the wind. A fire gathers it. Coming crossfield. Cooper up there with him. Plenty of attention there. Plenty Saints attention. Bring this a fire down. Les Quirk, Tony Burke. O'Neill now. One of the O'Neills coming through. Obviously Widnes Ply, they're going to bombard the Saints defence, 2 or 3 charges, and then back to Shearer and kick downfield. Saves a hell of a lot of running for the forwards. There it goes now, as I was just saying, ball back to Shearer, kicking over for touch. He's not been able to find it yet. Beavers up to Tanner again, still in his own 25. Harry Pinner first man in and brings him down. Beavers stepping up at the dummy half. On to Mark Elia, going crossfield. Solid Widnes tackling, bounce him down, just 10 yards out of the 25. But it's Saints still in possession. Roy Haggerty shrugs one off, drives towards the halfway, plays it to himself. Looking for the support there, just can't release. Hallmark of Haggerty's play, takes him on and tries to keep the ball moving. Ball forward, taken down by Mackenzie. Pinner and Stephen Eel in attention. It's the last tackle for Saints. Andy Platt. Well, that's the changeover, the first changeover of the match, and 17 minutes gone, no score. Widnes in possession, just 10 yards inside their own half. Harry Pinner now, looking to weave his magic. Saints should be up to Harry Pinner's ploys, ex-Saint himself. It's Phil McKenzie taking the dummy half position, the normal role for the hookers. Loop movement there with David Hume and Harry Pinner. Loose ball picked up by Richie Ayres, but the original knock-on being ruled. With it, Paul Loughlin coming over to the left wing. Widnes pinched the ball, but excuse me, they're penalised for going in with the elbow. Number 2, I think he's indicating Rick Thackeray going in with the elbow after he must have shouted for the tackle. So Saints getting the penalty. Gain a further 10 yards. Paul Groves plays it onto Tony Burke, driving towards the Widnes line. Groves again, holding with him. Bad pass that to Farber. Well, Saints there putting plenty of pressure on this Widnes outfit, and a bad pass there from Neil Holding over to Paul Farber. It was right down by his ankles. He couldn't gather it. He knocked on. So it's a Widnes feed, but they're in their own 25. They get the ball from the scrum. Paul Hume there, second row for Widnes. One of quite a few brothers that played for Widnes. And Widnes trying to bring it down the right wing. McKenzie over to Shearer, back to Pinner. Platt quickly up there. Richie Ayres, well, he's been a constant thorn in the Saints side this afternoon for Widnes. He's been bursting through. But Widnes kick downfield, yes, with the aid of the wind. A good kick there, a siding crossfield kick. He finds touch 15 yards from the Saints line. It's going to be Saints head and ball. But that saves a lot of running for these Widnes forwards, and if they can just take one against the head, well, they're going to be in the driving seat. Neil Holding to feed. Well, loose arm there, it was coming out Widnes side, but Widnes penalised for McKenzie using a loose arm in the scrum. Referee Tennant right on the job. Well, as we know today, Saints being awarded the Daily Mirror Stones Bitter Team of the Month for December, which included that great win at Central Park on the 27th of December. They've just received a £400 cheque and a framed citation. But it's Saints in possession. Peter Suto driving towards the halfway line. Has the ball taken from him. Rick Thackeray comes up with it. Paul Groves quickly in there with Les Quirk. Loose play from Widnes, but the ball did go back. Mike O'Neill in possession, but Saints forcing them back. And Widnes moving it to the left. Steve O'Neill now. It's got a good tackling there, Saints second rowers. Farber and Haggerty. And the ball coming out. And Widnes penalised. It's Steve O'Neill, I think, number 10. Obviously, he didn't like the referee's decision, but Saints being awarded the penalty for back chatting. It's Saints making all the running this afternoon at Nosey Road, just not being able to put points on the board. Widnes only been down in Saints 25 on the odd occasion. Andy Platt now for Saints. Neil Holding going on his own, just penetrates the Widnes 25. Referee Tennant urging the Widnes side to get back on side. Suto acting half-back onto Groves. Inside to Farber. Straightens up. Steams for the line. Last tackle now for Saints. And Paul Groves, dummy half. Onto Suto. Loop movement with Groves. Onto Cooper. Crossfield for the corner. A fire gathers. No way through for him. Brought down at the first tackle. Paul Loughlin and Dave Tanner quickly in there. Number 4 there, I think it is Darren Wright for Widnes, trying to come away. He loses the ball in the tackle. No, it must have been adjudged to touch a Saints player, and he was wiping the tackles off, but temper's getting a little frayed over there. The referee quickly in there. The far side touch judge in, and this touch judge with the yellow flag just making a token gesture of walking onto the pitch, I think. But referee Tennant just having a word with one of his touch judges. Well, he's bringing somebody out. Paul Farber from Saints, and I just can't see who it is on the Widnes side. No, Roy Haggerty. Farber walked over, but it's Roy Haggerty, and it's the scrum half, I think, David Hume. We know Saints have already played Widnes this season here at Nosey Road in the John Player Trophy. They ran out winners 12 points to 10, and what a great game it was. A Fire scoring a try in the dying minutes. And Saints being awarded a penalty there from that incident. And a Fire looking to get the record today of 12 consecutive scoring league matches. But Saints gain further yardage with the extra kick from the penalty. And now in possession, we'll spread it out to Dave Tanner, coming crossfield. Solid tackling there from Widnes. Hold him in the 25. Groves again onto Holding. Tony Burke coming from deep. Shoulders one off, but drives forward. Burke, tremendous forward. Well, Tony Burke being penalised for not playing the ball, and Widnes players there pushing him off in his attempts to play the ball. So Widnes being awarded the penalty, and Shearer stepping up. Well, last season against Widnes in this traditional Yuletide fixture, we lost at Norton Park by 16 points to 10, and also on the Easter Monday fixture we lost here at Nosey Road by 30 points to 24, but we aim to put that right today. Ali Pinner there just getting bogged down in his efforts to revitalise this Widnes outfit. The ball going to ground, Andy Platt quickly in there. Feeds the ball onto Suto, onto Holding. Good play from Saints there. Loughlin, they've only the full-back to beat. Outside to Tanner, inside to Loughlin. A Fire was committed, centre field. They only had the full-back to beat, but Widnes cover quickly back. And Saints now going strong, just brought down 10 yards from the Widnes try line. I would imagine they'd spread it over here to the left. The hallmark of Saints play this season, quick play. And there it is, out again. Andy Platt, out to Quirk. The ball did look a bit forward there, and judged so by referee Tennant. Andy Platt obviously wanted to get the ball moving. Quick hands was essential. Widnes cover coming in. He flicked it out, but the ball did go forward. And it's David Hume to feed. Comes out Widnes side. But Widnes pegged down as quite often in this game in their own 25. It's 27 minutes of the game gone and no score, so it's you can tell the real toughness of this game, a real traditional local derby. And as I said, Widnes top of the Stones Bitter League, well out, a 6-point cushion over Leeds. Only lost one to of all teams, Swinton, and that being at Norton Park. But Les Quirk gathers the ball, straightens up, drives forward. Widnes right wing partnership, Thackeray and Courier in there, bouncing to the ground, and the ball now with the Mark Elia. Saints New Zealand Test centre. Paul Farber, one of Saints' most promising up and coming forwards, going from strength to strength. Farber. Groves taking it right, Cooper onto Burke. Well, Burke shifted him in the tattle every time today, but both defences holding out well. Burke penalised again, should I say offended again at the play of the ball, but the referee Tennant doesn't rule so this time. Shearer gets the ball, kicks downfield, but as I said, with the aid of this strong wind, the ball going directly dead, so it's going to be a 25-yard restart for Saints. Shane Cooper. On to Peter Suto. Stephen Hale quickly in there, bounces him to the ground. Well, Widnes penalised, and Groves takes it quickly. You don't give this man Groves half an inch, and he's away like a jackrabbit. Haggerty, the Mactin half-back. On to Holding. Sees the gap, goes through. Farber in support, but he couldn't release the ball. Paul Hume, I think it is, bangs him down. And Saints spreading it to the right. Andy Platt. On to Paul Loughlin. On to Dave Tanner. Did well though, Widnes, just got him by his ankles, but he's put a foot into touch. Good play from Loughlin there, over on the right wing. It's going to be a scrum down, virtually on the Widnes 25. David Hume to feed, the ball coming with the feed, and Widnes win another scrum. It's about 7-4. I make it in this first half. There's about 10 minutes of the first half remaining. We've had no scoring, but Saints have certainly looked the more attacking side. Widnes not done much with the aid of this strong breeze. But they're putting it together now, but he loses the ball. The original knock-on being ruled, and David Ruane knocking on. Just couldn't gather that ball. Rain coming down again, as you can see there. Sheets of it coming down in the Saints' faces. Saints win the scrum. Quick hands there, onto Beavers, linking up. Onto Dave Tanner, coming in on the right wing today with the injury to Kevin McCormack. Nasty injury sustained at Central Park. He already had a hamstring pull, but he got damaged ribs when Adrian Shelford came in an outrageous late tackle. But Widnes now in possession. Harry Pinner receiving some exuberant tackling from Paul Farber and Andy Platt, two ex-teammates, but it's Widnes now. Quick hands, they lose the ball. Knock-on being ruled, surely. Yes, the scrum down being ruled by referee Tennant. Well, referee Tennant not doing so bad today, in charge of the game. One of the up-and-coming referees on the circuit now. He was in charge of the Leeds versus Wigan John Player Trophy semi-final at Burnham Park, Bolton, and I thought he had a good game there. But to Neil Holding, feeding the scrum, coming away with it. Phil Beavers linking up, but well forced back. Widnes penalised once again for an incident there. Well, Saints cleaning up on the penalties at present. 10-3 in Saints' favour, I make it, and Loughlin kicks to the Widnes 25, so Saints are going to restart. Well, the sun's coming out now, but there's still rather a blustery day. Groves, Tony Burke, first man in, coming cross field, but brought down just inside the Widnes 25, and it's Groves again to restart. Change of direction over to Suto. Gains 10 yards, but Saints are making ground. They have looked the more dangerous side. The ball now with Holding. Lofted pass to Quirk, does well. Elliott comes round for the dummy, but Quirk goes infield. Not much room to work here over on the left wing. Saints still in possession. Andy Platt looking to straighten up and drive forward. Loses his foot in centre field, just inside the Widnes 25. Roy Haggerty for Saints, back pass to Beavers. Saints still moving it. Mark Elia in possession, flicks it out to Suto. The ball comes back to Shane Cooper. Saints running this Widnes outfit ragged here. Widnes players being urged on side. Luke movement with Groves and Holding. Groves sees the gap. tackling coming up there, but good tackle from Widnes, bang him down. Groves going again, it's the last tackle for Saints. He tries to drive under the sticks, he's brought down about 2 yards short. It's the changeover, just the second changeover of the match. It's 33 minutes of the game gone, and no score. Widnes having to do a hell of a lot of defending. 3 parts of the game being played in the Widnes 25. Mackenzie on to Stephen Neal. Mackenzie again at dummy half. Taking it back to Pinner. Six tacklers quickly in there. Rich Ears looking for that quick ball. We get good runners, good second row runners like Rich Ears, and a good ball from Harry Pinner. He's the provider, he's the gap creator. There's a gap now, Widnes coming down. Thackeray on his outside, but it's David Yu making the run in there. Just getting a little bottled up Widnes. Trick Thackeray from acting halfback, going on his own, beats one, still driving forward, brought down 15 yards from Saints line. Well, the changeover rule, that was a quick 6 tackles. But Saints getting the ball, feeding it onto Tony Burke. Tremendous forward from a standing start, this Burke. Suto now. Mike O'Neill and Phil Mackenzie in quickly. Holding. Onto Groves, onto forward. Saints moving it to the right. Widnes lying up very quickly. Well, Stephen Neal there, penalised for snatching the ball out of Paul Farber's hands. So Paul Loughlin with yet another penalty for Saints. Elects to run it, going on his own. Good rangy lad, this Loughlin. Gains a valuable 20 yards, brought down just short of the halfway. Roy Haggerty now for Saints. Hard runner onto Holding, onto Les Quirk. Holding coming round for the loop movement, but a super tackle from Thackeray. Clamps his grip. Suto now. Onto Tony Burke. Stephen Neal holding to Burke there, but Saints still in possession. Andy Platt plays it to Neil Holding, onto Beavers, linking up. Crossfield kick from Beavers. Taken by number 3, Andy Courier. Quirk quickly in there. He beats Quirk Courier, but Suto comes over. What a tackle, stops his man. David Hume attacking halfback, trying to move it left for Widnes. Tremendous defensive game here at Nosey Road. Widnes taking it left. Loses the ball. It goes back. Referee Tennant rules it goes back. Drops on it, but Widnes still in possession, right on their own 25. Rich Ears now at the dummy half position, onto Shearer, kicks it upfield. Beavers well positioned, gathers it on the full, comes out of his own 25. Les Quirk with him, he dummies with Quirk, still going Beavers, brought down 10 yards short of the halfway. Stephen Neal quickly in there to bring him to ground. Tony Burke again from dummy half. All too familiar, Groves onto Suto. Beats one, looks to unload to Paul Farber coming up in support. The tackle holds firm. Cooper onto Platt. The ball goes loose. Good tackle there from one of the O'Neills, Mike O'Neill. Tackle Platt, wrenched the ball from his grip. David Hume again, live wire scrum half. Stephen Neal. Interception there, Neil Holding. Just couldn't get away, Stephen Neal. Got hold of his shorts, just stopped him. It's a good job he did. That'd have been a certain try. But Saints in possession again. Overlap here, Haggerty. Inside to Mark Healy, unlucky there. Quirk on his outside, Elia on his inside. Good play from Haggerty. Flicked it inside to Elia, but he just couldn't gather that ball. The Widnes defence had gone over to Quirk. Elia was just about to straighten up and go in. There's a scrum down just outside the Widnes 25. It's David Hume for Widnes to feed. Saints come away with the ball. Hume very lax there. Cooper going for the line. Just 2 minutes of this first half remaining. Can Saints get a score on the board before half-time? Great psychological advantage. Mark Elia. Saints certainly spreading it. As I've said before, they've looked the more dangerous side in this first half, with all the most of the game, I should say, being played in the Widnes 25. Phil Weaver's well up there with his backs. He takes the dummy half and moves it right to Paul Groves. Live wire hooker. Groves onto Cooper. Tries to go forward, straightens up. Saints just getting a little bottled up there, but Groves again. Inside pass to Farber. Stevie for the line. Onto Suto. And he's over to the right of the sticks. Well, that just breaks the deadlock. A minute before half-time. Suto going over for his first try with the Saints for this season. Brilliant work there from Saints. Just getting a little bogged up, I said. Then Cooper plays the ball over to Farber, I think it was. The ball flicked inside to Suto. The Widnes defence taken completely unawares, and Suto goes over about 5 yards to the right of the sticks. Well, as soon as this goal's kicked, I would imagine the half-time hooter will be blown. The ball blowing over there in this heavy wind. Well, what a time to score your first try for Saints. Peter Suto going over unopposed to the right of the sticks. It's only a matter of time before Saints did put points on the board. As I've said before, 3 parts of the game being played in the Widnes 25. Widnes with their excursions into the Saints half, and certainly look a jaded side. But Widnes are always up and about there, a good side. You can't take anything away from them. They're always up and about there in the cup competitions. Not one of the big spenders of the rugby league, but they've always had good talent coming through. As Tanner converts the Suto try, and Saints go into a 6-0 lead. But as I was saying, Widnes always one of the up-and-coming sides, always plenty of local talent. There's the half-time hooter. So that 39th minute Suto try, Tanner converted. Saints go into the half-time break, 6 points to 0 in the lead. They've got to have the advantage of the very strong breeze in the second half. So we'll just see if they can put it to good use, whereas Widnes haven't put it to use in this first half. Back with you at Knowsley Road for the second half of this local derby. Saints versus Widnes. Saints just taking a 39th minute lead in the first half there with a Peter Suto try and Dave Tanner goal, going in 6 points to 0 at half time. The game had just been restarted and the half time hooter went, so as I said before, a good advantage. Saints with the wind behind them and the driving rain. So I would imagine Saints will put it to more use than Widnes did in the first half. It's Widnes in possession, pegged in their own 25. An all too familiar sight from the first half. But Mackenzie acting half-back, over to Harry Pinner, trying to get his forwards more moving it to the right. Harry Pinner again for Widnes, looking for the lofted pass, gives the dummy. Saints take it, but Widnes change direction, move it to the right. Over there on the right wing, the ball comes in field. Neil Olin, I think it is, quickly down there. So Les Quirk quickly down there pushed over by the Widnes player. The referee urges him to get up and play the ball. But Saints in possession. Tony Burke. Been a constant call in Widnes' side. Burke took 2, 3 and 4 of these Widnes players to bring him down. Short ball from Groves onto Suto. Flicks it out to Neil Holding. Onto Shane Cooper. Lofted pass to Loughlin. Yeah, Tanner coming through on his inside, but it's a good tackle from Shearer, this Australian tourist signed by the Widnes outfit. Due to go back at the end of January. I believe they're in talks to see if they can get him to play a few more matches in a deal which they're hoping to get Martin Afire to go over to Manly. But Widnes coming away, breaking quickly. Number 4, Darren Wright, onto Afire. Tanner has him. Tanner and Farber bundle him into touch. Quick break there from number 4, Darren Wright. Quick ball from Widnes, brought it right over. Saints knew the importance of tackling this Afire and bundle him into touch. So it's Neil Holding, first scrum of the second half, going Saints' way. Saints in possession, pegged down halfway between their own 25 and the halfway. Farber coming hard, Paul Farber, a couple of forward drives from Saints and then they spread it out. Blind side there, Andy Platt. Good forward this Platt, international packman. Looking forward to a tour spot down under next year. Well, this year, I beg your pardon. Haggerty there, Groves acting half-back, moving it left. Loughlin, chip kick through, Cooper following it. Widnes there, number 14, substitute on, must have come on at half-time, hadn't noticed. And it's Widnes in possession and forced over onto the far side touch. Neil Holding to feed. Wins the ball. Saints coming away with it. Beavers linking up in the line. Tries to release there. Solid Widnes tackling. Forcing back. Mark Healy now. Short ball onto Loughlin. Loses the ball in the tackle. Shearer coming away. Andy Platt. Solid tackle there, but he gets it out to Afire. Sees the gap. Tries to go through. Beavers well up there. Holds him down. Ruane. That's acting half-back, on to David Hume. Siding through, flicks the ball up. Good play from Widnes, on to Phil McKenzie. Lofted ball, well, all he had to do was catch it, and there was a try on the board for Widnes. Overlap was there, they'd created holes in the Saints defence. Took it over to the right. Rick Thacker it was, all he had to do, I think, was hold it, and it was a try in the corner. About 25 yards out, but the ball goes down. Neil Holding to feed. Saints win 3 scrums on the trot. The ball now with Neil Holding. Crossfield rubber kick for touch, but it's turning infield. Groves, Cooper, Quirk, quickly up there, Afire gathers. Goes crossfield. Brought down on the 25. Very fast this Afire in open spaces, but has a lot of trouble in going forward. Most of his rugby crossfield, but Saints being penalised there for not allowing Afire to play the ball. Widnes take the second part of the penalty again, further yardage, fine touch, 10 yards short of the halfway. Coming strong this second half, no doubt Dougie Lawton will have a few harsh words with his Widnes outfit in the half-time break, but it's Stephen Heal trying to break through, just penetrates the halfway line, just breaks into Saints half. Harry Pinner looking for loop movement, feeds it inside, but Widnes keep the ball going. Is it Pinner again there, or is it McKenzie? McKenzie it was, came up with the ball, juggled a bit, but comes up with it. Harry Pinner again. Well, knock on, or forward pass, say what you will, but he's the linchpin, Pinner, as we know when he played for Saints. He's the creator of so many good moves. Tries to get Widnes going there, they just get a little mixed up, the ball going forward. A knock on or forward being ruled, and Neil Holding with head and ball. Ball coming out with the feed. Neil Holding comes away. A fire keeps it in field. Neil Holding goes down on it. A fire kicks it forward. Still going. Saints come up with it. Very brave play there from Groves. Going down on that loose ball. Tony Burke now. Saints coming away with it. Cooper onto Platt. Flicks it up to Suto. Knock on being ruled. Well, as you can see, the rain really coming down here. It's in Widnes' face there against a stiff breeze and this wind, but they win the ball from the scrum, the first one of the second half. David Hume comes away with it, but they're being forced back. Mike O'Neill from acting half-back, driving forward, trying to get Widnes going. Bill McKenzie, well, have a job seeing through this real sheeting rain. Loose ball there, is it? And Widnes regather it. And Widnes still in possession, bringing it to the left. Over this left wing, Shearer. Onto number 4, Courier, Darren Wright. Courier being the right centre. Knock on being ruled. McKenzie there at the acting half-back in his quickness to get that ball, to keep Widnes going. He knocked on. It's going to be a scrum down. 10 yards outside, Saints 25. Neil Holding to feed. Saints tidying up on the scrums, 4-1 at present. And that makes it 5-1. So Saints with all the possession. More or less as they've done in the first half. There's only 9 minutes gone of this second half. And we've already had 6 scrums. Ball back to Loughlin. He kicks downfield. A fire gathers. Knocks on. Tanner quickly in there as a fire gathers the ball. But the knock-on already being ruled. We've got to pressurise this fella today. A lot's been said in the press about him gaining a Great Britain place for the Tour Down Under this year, later this year. But I think he'll certainly have to improve. These Aussies will take him apart if he doesn't. Saints win another scrum. Beavers linking up. Inside to Tanner. Tremendous pace on him. Widnes quickly up there. Number 14 substitute, Myler. Coming on for Thackeray, I think. That's half-time. The Saints with an overlap. Nice work on the outside, but Saints man going into touch with the ball. Mark Ealian it was. It's a scrum down. 5 yards outside the Widnes, I beg your pardon, 5 yards inside the Widnes 25. Widnes head and ball, and the feed. The ball, the scrum, the ball comes out with the feed. Harry Pinner now, trying to get him going on to Richie Ears. Loses the ball. Well, Saints just didn't realise Ears had lost the ball. Widnes man coming up there, falling on the ball. It's number 6 this time, David Ruane. So it's going to be a scrum down right on the 25, the Widnes 25, with Neil Holding to feed. One against the head there. Widnes coming away with the ball. The peg down in their own 25, as I said, just like the first half. McKenzie bring the ball back. O'Neill going forward. McKenzie again. Widnes bringing it to the left. Well, just getting bottled up there, just lacking in idea, this Widnes outfit. From the acting half-back, McKenzie. Loose ball, flicks it back. Knock on being ruled. Well, the ball looking as though it had come back there, in my opinion. I thought play would have been allowed to go on, but referee Tennant right on the job and stopping play. Scrum down midway between Widnes 25 and the halfway. Neil holding to feed. Comes away with the ball this time. Mark Elia. Beavers. On to Loughlin. The gap's on. Loughlin going for the line. Brought down just short of the 25. Quick play the ball wanted by Tanner. Inside to Haggerty. He take him on. Haggerty strong running forward. Defence has been a priority on both sides today. Saints moving it left. Tony Burke. Diagonal run. Pushes McKenzie off. But he comes back, McKenzie, to help complete the tackle. Andy Platt. Lofted pass to Quirk. Limited chances on the wing. Quirk is dragged into touch there. I think it's number 3, Andy Courier, moving onto the wing berth with Thackeray going off. Dale Shearer moving into the centre spot, and John Myler moving into the full-back position for Widnes. So David Hume to feed. The referee not happy with the scrum, he's allowing him to do it again. One against the head. Neil Holding comes away with it. David Hume quickly in there, but it's Saints now. Can they put some pressure on the Widnes outfit? In Widnes 25 again. Saints crowd getting behind them now. Suto coming on the burst. Driving in. A valuable 10-15 yard run from Suto. Saints just getting the ranks organised now. Platt acting half-back. Moving it left. Well, the ball back to Roy Haggerty. He drops a goal. So that's 13 minutes of the second half. And Roy Haggerty drop a goal. That's his 8th drop goal of the season. Getting a bit of a drop goal expert this season, Haggerty. Saints making a substitution now. Stuart Evans coming on. Popular forward Evans replacing Peter Suto. Saints try scorer. Obviously Alex Murphy wants to give Stuart Evans a run out, and a fresh forward at this part of the game could reap benefits. Stuart Evans, an early season signing from Neath Rugby Union Club, a reputed £60,000 signing, and he's played well in his short stay with Saints. Widnes kick-off. Paul Loughlin kicks downfield. John Myler gathers it safely. Saints trying to use this win, but been better if we could have found touch. Saints forwards quickly up there. And Widnes in possession, spreading it to the left, trying to create the gap. David Hume now, live wire, scrum half, loose ball, Saints scoop it up. Beavers now, coming over to this right wing, beats one, Tanner on his outside, walks past the fire, but the Widnes defence comes in. Number 4 there, one of them, Darren Wright, with the lively scrum half, David Hume, but it's Saints spreading it left. Quick hand from Saints. Good ball there onto Elia. Taking him on, Quirk on his outside. Elia leading them a merry dance. He's brought down inside the Widnes 25. Gains a valuable 30 yards there for Saints. Stuart Evans. First touch, knocks on. Elia tidies up, drops on the ball, so that Widnes don't get immediate possession. It is going to be a Widnes feed, Widnes head and ball in the scrum, but I suppose we've always got 50-50 chance of hooking the ball. There it is, comes out Saints side, as I was just saying, so another one there against the head. Saints keep it moving. Loughlin beats one. Tanner just couldn't get that ball. He beat the defence, Loughlin. Tanner was in space. The fire was beaten, and Tanner just couldn't gather it. Another scoring chance going begging there for Saints. There's a scrum down, 5 yards inside Widnes 25. David Hume to feed. Comes out Widnes side. Saints cleaning up on the scrums. 9-4 this second half. Just 16 minutes of the second half gone. And Saints in a 7-0 lead. Widnes trying to break away quickly. Still pegged in their own 25. McKenzie from dummy half. Groves comes up with the ball. Saints on the attack. Roy Haggerty stepping up. Dummy half. Well, all Widnes encroaching there with the referee, but Haggerty goes through. Stuart Evans in support. Haggerty plays it to himself. Steaming for the line. Groves with him, but solid Widnes tackling. Holding out. Certainly the pressure on Widnes. Holding. Farber going for the line. Flicks it out. Saints lose it. Right on the line. Well, Farber trying to keep the momentum going. Tries to flick it out. The ball going loose. And Widnes come up with it. Harry Pinner now trying to get his backs going. Saints took the dummy originally, but they bounced Pinner down. McKenzie over to O'Neill, showing the ball as if he was going to kick it. Saints don't take the dummy. Widnes in first position in the league, as I said, with 346 points for, 150 against, and 24 points in total. Whereas Saints have 238 for, 191 against, and 12 points. The Widnes kick up field. Les Quirk gathers it safely. 30-yard run from Quirk, and Saints on the attack again. Evans now gathers it safely, drives in. He takes some bringing down. Evans is a fresh man, and these tired Widnes forwards, obviously they not want to be bothered with Evans. But Elia from the dummy half goes on his own. Well, the referee didn't know what was going on there. He was looking over this side. He's looking to his touch judge. The ball coming out of Elia's hands. Widnes man just going up, picking it up and going away. The referee going over, and he's ordered a scrum down. It's right on the Widnes 25. Saints cleaning up on the scrums. 9-4. David Hume to feed. Ball comes out at the back of the Widnes scrum. Widnes forced back. John Myler there, plays it to himself, drives forward. Widnes lacking in idea. And Widnes come away, the brakes on. Over to this left wing. A side in front, a fire at dummy half. Going crossfield. Straightens up, going down. Farber brings him down, centre field. Solid tackle from Saints. And Widnes now, one of their early excursions in Saints half. Shearer inside to McKenzie. Flicks it up. Widnes still keeping the ball moving. Thought he should have gone for the line there, the Widnes man, but he kept going. David Hume now looking for the way through. Widnes 10 yards from Saints line, putting all the pressure on. McKenzie taking it right. Harry Pinner. Crossfield kick through. Well stopped there. Andy Platt, I think. Stops it with his foot. Gathers it safely. Takes a knock in the tackle. The idea was right there from Harry Pinner. Tried to crossfield kick through for his backs to run onto. Well, Saints they're receiving a penalty. I make it the first penalty for Saints in this second half. We're halfway through the second half now, and it's 7 points to 0 in Saints' favour. While Loughlin kicks for touch. Finds touch just outside their own 25. Tony Burke now. Saints keeping this ball moving. When they've spread it out, Saints to the wings, they certainly look dangerous. Groves holding onto Farber, head down, drives forward, looking for support. Brought down 10 yards short of the halfway. Roy Haggerty Flicks it back. Saints keep the ball moving. Shane Cooper, midfield. Beavers linking up. Onto Andy Platt. Inside to Loughlin. Steps off one. Going for the line, Loughlin. Nobody's going to stop him. Right under the sticks there. Brilliant work from Saints there. Spreading the ball over from the left wing. Comes infield. Good play from Cooper. Kept the ball moving. Flicked it on. Andy Platt fed it on to Loughlin. He had to step over a couple of bodies, but saw the gap was there and hurled over right under the sticks. Paul Loughlin going over for only his second try of the season for Saints. But what a tremendous move there, over from the left wing. Over from the left wing, the ball coming through a few pairs of Saints' hands. Cooper initially breaking the deadlock, straightened up, went forward, fed left. Andy Platt was one of them, and I think Platt fed on to Paul Loughlin. The gap was there. He had to step over a couple of bodies, as I said, but he hurled towards the line, and not a Widnes player could lay a finger on him. Tanner there, straight in front of the sticks. Pop. Tanner pops his goal over there, his second of today's game and his 18th of the season. And what a crucial time to score halfway through the second half. Saints have got a 13-point cushion now over high flyers Widnes, top of the table, but looks as though they're going to get beat today after a tremendous win they had against Warrington at Norton Park on last Sunday by 20 points to 17. But it's been all Saints this afternoon. Nobody can deny that. Widnes very early in the Saints half. The ball coming back to Beavers. Kicks upfield. John Myler moving into the full-back position. Takes the ball. Looking for support. A fire's gone infield, but too far away from him. But he comes up from the dummy half position. He's looking for a way through a fire. But a tremendous defensive game from both teams today. Widnes very lacking in idea, not being able to penetrate the Saints. But real good tackling from both sides. McKenzie, dummy half, checking it right. Luke movement with David Hume and Pinner, but Pinner comes away with it. Evans sticks to his task, brings him down. Paul Groves helps. But Widnes now. It's a Fleur trying to spread it out. Loose ball. Loughlin again. Can he? A fire gets it very bravely there. Loughlin went to kick it through and a fire grabbed it. Right for Widnes. Onto number 6, Ruane. He tries to grub her through. But Stuart Evans drops on it. Neil Onan coming away from his Yachting half on his own. Signing for the corner. Les Quirk coming with him, but just grabbed by the shorts holding. It's definitely all Saints now. Tony Burke. Still going forward, Burke. Widnes again being urged back by referee Tennant. Shane Cooper, Phil Beavers, on to Roy Haggerty, lurking down this right wing. Goes in field though, Haggerty. Last tackle for Saints now in this set of 6, so we're going to have an up and under. Beavers. Is it too deep? Yes, the ball going too deep from Phil Beavers. The idea was right, but tremendous strong wind blowing from the Eddington to the clubhouse, taking the ball dead. So Widnes restart with a 25 tap. Dale Shearer, Evans and Groves in the bouncing to the ground. Just quarter an hour of this game remaining, and Saints with a 13 points to nil lead. Well, a lofted pass there by the Widnes outfit. The break was on, and Cooper, I think it was, coming through, knocks it to the ground. Definitely a break on there from Widnes. So it's David Hume to feed. Ball going with the feed, and Widnes come away with the ball. Still pegged down in their own 25. O'Neill trying to make gaps in this Saints defence, but the tackling has been tremendous today. O'Neill again for Widnes, on to Harry Pinner. He's the creator. You've got to close this man down, Pinner. Lots of the moves come from him, and if you contain him, well, you're going to contain Widnes. The ball back to Myler. John Myler, he kicks upfield against the wind. Quirk gathers it. Just brought down over the halfway. Well, he's still going, Quirk. Stuart Evans now, driving in, freshman Evans. With the wings to the backs. Groves, short ball there, but the ball's loose. Quirk coming through there and taken down by the scruff of the neck. But I think he's all right, he's up. Offside being ruled. A penalty going Widnes way, offside being ruled against the Saints. So just the second penalty for Widnes of the second half. Very few penalties the second half after an abundance in the first half. But Widnes gain further yardage. They're in possession. They're in Saints half. They're trying to make it tick. Pinner trying to get him going. Onto Richie Durs. Onto O'Neill. Over to number 4. Darren Wright trying to get a fire going inside. But it comes off his knees. He kicks forward a fire. The ball going into touch. And it's going to be a scrum down. About 10 yards from the Saints try line. It's going to be Saints head and ball, with Widnes committing the offence. Heel holding feeds. Ball comes out to the back of the scrum. Phil Beavers. Lovely dummy. Still going Beavers. Saints certainly cleaning up in the scrums. 10-6 this second half. And a super dummy from Beavers there. An outstanding in a Saints jersey this season. Andy Platt. Saints keeping it going. Groves on his own, shrugging the tattlers off. Some of the Widnes tackling now midfield, leaves a lot to be desired. Evans from the dummy half does a pirouette, drives towards the halfway. The ball coming back to Loughlin. Kicks downfield, taken by a fire. Tanner, round the legs. It's only one way to tackle them. Round the legs, they can't go without them. Number 4, Darren Wright, from acting half-back. Goes infield, but he's brought down, and Widnes trying to get things going now. Harry Pinner, dummy again, but Evans comes in. Gets the ball out to Mike O'Neill. Straightens up, trying to go through. Passes the ball out to Richie Ayres. Looking for a way through, onto David Hume. Live wire scrum half. A fire on his left, he couldn't release the ball. Tanner brings him down, right on the halfway. But it's Widnes now, trying to bring it right. Quick passing from Widnes, loose ball. Well, once again, I thought the ball coming back, and so allowing Widnes to play on, but not ruled at all by referee Tennant. He's ruling a forward pass, so it's going to be a scrum down, just a yard or so inside the Saints half. Saints head and ball, Neil holding to feed. Saints come away with it. Beavers in the line. Out to Loughlin. Second try scorer Loughlin. Takes the tackles. Beavers the dummy half. Moving it to the left. Haggerty coming down the blind side. Well, there's Haggerty laughing his head off. Real tremendous character, this Haggerty. He laps it up. He loves his rugby here at Saints. Tony Burke from a standing start. Pushing one off. Rather enthusiastic tackling there, in my opinion, from the Widnes outfit, but it's Saints in possession. Inside now. All Saints again. Groves from dummy half. Lofty pass to Platt. Still going Platt. Brought down 5 yards short of the Widnes line. It's the last tackle of this set of 6 for Saints. And they're going to spread it crossfield. Out to Quirk. Can he go in at the corner? And the cheers go up for the crowd. The try's given, I think. Yes. Quirk goes in at the corner. Good change of direction from Saints. And Saints further extend the lead. Les Quirk going over there for his 12th try of the season with Saints. And his 16th of all. He scored 4 with Barrow before coming here to Nosey Road in a £55,000 move. But a good play from Saints there on the 6th tackle. The ball coming infield, then change of direction. Andy Platt taking it on, going towards the left wing and slipping it out to Les Quirk. Obviously not much room for him, but he edged in by the corner flag. Further extending the Saints lead now to 17 points to 0. Paul Loughlin having a go. Looks good from here. Well, super goal there from Loughlin, with the aid of the breeze, we might add, but it's right from the touchline. That takes nothing away from the effort. A super effort from Loughlin. So 18 points to 0, the Saints in a commanding lead now. Oh, beg your pardon, 19. My arithmetic's not all it used to be, is it? We got that drop goal before. Saints from the kick-off, kicking the ball downfield again, putting the pressure on Widnes. Most of the game's been played in the Widnes half, and if Saints want further points, well, they've got to do it this way. About 7 minutes of the game remaining. 19 points to 0, as I corrected myself earlier. But Widnes now looking for the first points, getting a bit bundled up, running into their own men. The rain coming down here again at Nosey Road. A tremendously strong wind and the rain blowing into the Widnes team's faces. They didn't use it to good use in the first half, but Saints certainly have done in the second half. Mackenzie coming away from acting half-back, flicking it round the man. Good ball there from Widnes. Well, a lofted pass there, looked a hint forward, but allowed to go on by referee Tennant. Widnes losing the momentum, coming back in field. They flick the ball out, they still keep it going. Harry Pinner inside to Hume. Well, he saw that one, amazingly enough, and that didn't look all that bad for me. From where we stood, it's right in line with us here on the popular side at Nosey Road. But referee Tennant right on the job, and it's going to be a scrum down. Saints head and ball. Saints winning the scrums 11-6 in the second half. That makes it 12, and Beaver's linking up. Lofty pass to Tanner, takes it well. A fire comes in for the tackle. Tanner does well, keeps in field. They try to move him into touch, but do so. Elia coming through on the burst. Widnes tackling, holding firm. Saints with the tails up now, and Widnes very despondent. Roy Haggerty straightens up. Centre field, 20 yards from the Widnes try line. Neil Holding, Paul Farber coming in field. It's all Saints, and Neil Holding now taking it left. Beavers onto it. Loughlin, and Saints going again in the corner. Loughlin lurking up there on the left wing. Well, Loughlin going in for his second try. Saints moving it quickly, quick hands, and out to the wings. This has been a hallmark of Saints play this season. Andy Platt there, spreading it quickly left. Paul Loughlin lurking over there on the left wing with Les Quirk, as Mark Healy had just been over here on the right wing with Dave Tanner, and sailing in unopposed. Trying to convert his own try from a similar position as the last one, and there's no reason why he shouldn't bang this one right between the sticks. But good solid play from Saints as Loughlin comes in. Yes, super goal again from Loughlin. £25-0. Saints really coming to life in this second half. Widnes have no answer to the Saints. Fleur quickly kicked off. Tony Burke gathers it. Still going forward. Burke stood up in the tattle. They can't bang this man down. Finally do so. Stuart Evans a dummy half and Saints moving it left. Holding, little chip kick through. Plan move. John Myler having to come up from full-back position. But he gathers the ball safely. Brought down, gathers the ball 10 yards short of the halfway. But Widnes in possession, but very lacking in idea. And Widnes moving it left. Harry Pinner, lofted pass to Darren Wright. Solid tackling from Farber and Loughlin. Back over here on the right wing now. Harry Pinner again. Ball going targeted. Did he charge it down? John Myler coming through from full-back position. Looking for support. Well, the ball shooting out from the tackle. Les Quirk gathers it. The Saints are in possession. They're in their own 25. And coming away with it. An unaccustomed position for the Saints. Paul Farber coming away from dummy half. Breaks out onto Stuart Evans. Fresh man driving forward. 30-yard break from Saints there. Farber passing on to Evans. Groves and Saints moving it right. Holding, quick hands, Beavers. Loughlin again. Going round, going to feed onto Cooper, but getting a little bottled up there, Saints. But it's Neil Holding at dummy half. Takes it left to Cooper. Outrageous dummy from Cooper. Quirk on his outside. Quirk takes the ball. Can he go in at the corner? Going for the corner, Quirk did well. Kept in field. Still Saints in possession and 5 yards from the Widnes try line. Little chip kick through, the ball coming back. Widnes gather it. Well, once again, Widnes in a all-too familiar position in their own 25. Just a minute of the game remaining, and Saints leading 25-0. Widnes again. Back to Harry Pinner. Tried to create space, trying to get a move going. See if Widnes can get points on the board, but looking very doubtful at this time of the game. Bringing it to the left now, Widnes. Richie Earls. Not seen much of Earls this second half, but he was certainly a thorn in Saints' side in the first half. But it's this lively scrum half. David Hume trying to take it away, but he's bundled down centre field. Well, time running out for Widnes. Just 10 seconds remaining on my watch. Widnes kicking upfield. Les Quirk gathers it. Turns round. He's a straight runner, Quirk. Pushes one off. There's the final hooter. Well, Saints running out winners. 25-0. And they've brought Martin O'Fire's try-scoring run in the league to an end. He was looking for the record to get 12 league games on the trot scoring, but it wasn't so. But Saints running out winners with tries from Peter Suto in the first half, and then in the second half, 2 Paul Loughlin tries, a Les Quirk try, 2 Dave Tanner goals, and 2 brilliant Paul Loughlin conversions, 1 to his own try. So Saints running out winners, 25-0. What a tremendous Yuletide derby for the Saints. They've come away with 4 points out of 4, having beaten Wigan at Wigan by 32-22, and then completing the second part here by demolishing league leaders Widnes 25-0.
Kurt, commiserations on your 3-match suspension. The boys obviously miss you today.
I don't know about that, but we didn't play too well.
Now, it was always going to be a difficult game because of the conditions, but it was quite obvious that St Helens adapted themselves better to the conditions than Widnes. Where do you think you went wrong?
I think we we looked very unorganised today for some reason. I thought there was enough, there's plenty of enthusiasm. You know, we didn't stop trying at all, but just seemed to be, you know, very unorganised for some reason. I thought in the first half we could have kicked more, you know, used the wind better, and I thought we were, you know, well on the game till then, and just in the second half it just slipped away.
Yeah, you're right when you mentioned that your tackling was very good. Obviously very keen in the first half because you had the wind with you. But you tended to give away some silly penalties as well, didn't you?
Well, you know, as well as our being unorganised, I think we did give away too many penalties, and, you know, they capitalised on that, and, you know, as I said, the game just seemed to go away from there.
Now, St Helens, they were 12 points behind you before today's game. Do you see them as title chasers with you?
I think it's a bit early to be, you know, forecasting title chasers. You know, everyone was forecasting us before this game, but, you know, look what happened today. So, you know, they're down the table a bit, but, you know, if they keep playing like that, you know, anything can happen, I think.
Next week we've got the John Player final, St Helens against Leeds. Who are you going for in that game?
I think it's very hard to predict that. I think it'll be just the team on the day. I think they're both playing well, so I think it'll be a tight game, but, you know, it's hard to say for me.
Now, going back to the incident last week, obviously you were very disappointed that you were sent off, and with the three-match suspension, obviously Widnes are going to miss you. Could you talk us through it? I mean, how did the incident actually occur?
Ian Sanderson, I think it was, took the ball short off one of their players, and I came in from the angle to spot him, and he sort of changed direction, and I was sort of left in no man's land, and I just, you know, as happens in a lot of cases, put my arm out sort of as a reaction, and it caught him around, you know, open-handed around the face, and he just sent me straight off. I knew that it wasn't, you know, malicious or bad, and even in his report, you know, there's no mention of that, so I thought I was held a bit harsh. Yeah, do you think the judiciary give you a fair go on that? Well, you know, I did admit that it ended up a high tackle, so, but they did clear me of using a fist in the tackle, which the referee said, and the video clearly showed that I never. But, you know, it's just one of those things that it looked bad on the camera, but, you know, it wasn't intentional, it was just more of an accident. Now, back to Widnes, where do we go from here? You've had a defeat today, you've got a couple of hard games coming up in Lee and Leeds. Where do they go from here? We can only go forward, I think. I'm sure we'll pick ourselves up and reassess the situation, but you know, hopefully that was a one-off today. You know, that's probably the worst we've played all year. But I'm sure we'll bounce back. You know, we're going to have to bounce back. Okay, many thanks. Paul Forber, an excellent victory for St Helens today.
Yeah, great victory. Yeah, especially over the leaders of the league at the moment.
The team's obviously playing with a lot of enthusiasm at the moment, but one thing that's impressed me about the St Helens performances over the last couple of months has been your tackling. You've certainly got that bang on at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we've been doing a lot of work on in training. We've been training hard. All lads have been coming down and putting extra time in on tackling and on the moves, because at the beginning of the season we didn't seem to have a game plan, nothing. But now everything seems to be rolling on all right, and we've put a couple of moves on, and the tackling's moved up tremendous.
Yeah, as one of the running forwards in the St Helens pack, Paul, it must be great to have to be able to run off two of the key playmakers like Groves and Cooper.
Yeah, Groves has made a big difference to the side coming in. He took lots of head and ball today, and he's a great man to run off. You get a good inside ball off him, and he's always there. And it's just like Cooper, he's coming to the side, and he's doing tremendous. He's got all the lads going. Everybody loves running off him, and he gives you a lovely ball as well. He just opens play up for you. Do
you find him an inspiring captain?
Yeah, very much so. All the lads think a lot of him. I know he's just come over here from New Zealand, and everybody would think like he's just come over and they've made him captain straight away. There'd be a lot of people saying, well, I don't know, but he's been a good thing for St Helens, and everything so far has gone very well.
Now, you've got the big one next week, the John Player final against Leeds. Obviously, the camp's going to be very confident this week after today's victory. Yeah, well, today's victory and last week's victory over Wigan, I thought Wigan was a tremendous game last week, and then this put the hat on it. Like, they've been, the lads are buzzing now, and I think next week we'll go along to Central Park and play Leeds, and I think that we'll take it this time. Definitely. I'm not going to ask you the obvious question, but how confident are you for next week?
Well, you can't say you're going to win, but the spirit in the camp at the moment, the lads are just on top of the world. Everything's going great. They've all had a good Christmas, and New Year's looking better. So I would say we're fairly confident.
Paul, many thanks, and all the best for next week.
OK, thank you.
Alec, you couldn't have asked for a better performance today from the boys week before a cup final.
No, I think it's been a nice achievement today. To nil a side like Widnes, who are 7 points in front before today of anybody in the league, is a good performance. I'm pleased now with the lads. They're listening and they're playing the game simple and doing what we want them to do.
Yeah, it's obviously stuck to the game plan today, because in the first half you went in 6-0 up at half-time, but in the first half Widnes had all the weather conditions in their favour, and yet you stuck to your task admirably, didn't you?
Yes, I think when you was thinking early on in the season, when people saying that we couldn't tackle, you know, it's laughable. I think the way we performed in the last few matches, we're now beginning to believe that we are a good side and we can play this game, and you can attack and tackle as well.
Yeah, one thing that's impressed me, especially the last 6 to 8 weeks, has been your defence. You've obviously done a lot of work in training on that.
Yeah, we've worked very hard, and give credit to the lads. I think they're the people who achieve it. They've wanted to work at it, because obviously they've known there was a problem there, and now they've sorted that out. So what I am pleased about is they've not forgot how to play rugby.
Now, today's performance, again going back to the first half, you kept the ball nice and tight, obviously with the wind against you, and you're obviously going to plan for a kicking game from Widnes. But obviously you were pleased that you went in 6-0 up at half-time.
Yeah, I was pleased that when we played against the win, and I said if we could go in front at half-time, it'll be a bonus. What I like about this game is that the way young Paul Groves is playing. I mean, when they're talking about making stupid remarks about taking Mackenzie to Australia, this fella's not outplayed him today. He's out-hooked him, he's outdone him in the loose, and what a great professional he is. This lad's a natural for Australia.
The second half, you obviously had the weather conditions in your favour. What was your game plan for the second half?
Well, it was quite simple, really. I mean, I don't think the lads needed to be told what to do. Was to pump the ball back to Paul Loughlin, who put the ball deep in Widnes' territory. We had to play the game in Widnes' 25. I think we did it to a certain extent. I think some of the kicking at times was a little bit panicky, when we should have, you know, played to the plan, got the ball back, given plenty of time to kick it, and kick to the open spaces. I think a lot of people today are kicking and trying to find touch, when gaining 60 yards is more important.
And you scored some, I would consider some very, very good tries today, but that Loughlin one that was scored on the post after about 7 pair of hands was an excellent try, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a good player, this kid. He lost a little bit of form. He had a bad injury in mid-season. He's now coming out of his shell again, and he again is a kid with a lot of potential and can only go better.
Well, he showed smart support play there, but could you just talk us through that try that developed inside your own half?
Well, it was, you know, quick pair of hands again, and we believe that the best form of defence is, is attack, and we got the ball, moved it out wide, and Lockers, you know, for some unknown reason, very rarely checks people on. When he does, he's a big, strong lad, and he creates. He'd come inside, and he did all the work, and he finished it very nicely.
Now, it's obviously going to be a rousing final next week against what I consider to be the two form teams at the moment, you and Leeds. I'm not going to ask you for a prediction, because that's quite obvious, but what's going to be your preparation this week?
Well, we're going to train three nights this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have a lot of respect, by the way, for Maurice Bamford. I think he's bought very wisely, and Leeds have responded by bringing the gate in and the crowds in, and he's bought some very, very good players. Gary Schofield, Lee Crooks. The Australian lads are doing very, very well for him, and really it should be a cracking final.
So what are you telling us and telling his public, to be there in numbers next week?
Well, I'd just like them to be there. You know, finals are there to be won, and it's who does what on the day. And if we produce what we can do, I think we should be good enough to win it.
Alex, congratulations for today, and all the best for the final next week.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Brought down 10 yards short of the halfway. Roy Haggerty flicks it back. Saints keep the ball moving. Shane Cooper, midfield. Beavers linking up. Onto Andy Platt. Inside to Loughlin. Steps off one. Going for the line, Loughlin. Nobody's going to stop him. Right under the sticks there. Brilliant work from Saints there. Spreading the ball over from the left wing. Comes in field. Good play from Cooper. Kept the ball moving. Flicked it on. Andy Platt fed it on to Loughlin. He had to step over a couple of bodies.
Bye.